What's up? In today's video, we're going to be talking about what I've learned building a multi-six-figure business. Let's get right into it. First off, my name is Esai and I want to welcome you to this channel. I am the founder and co-owner of OneAway Studios in San Antonio, Texas. We are a multimedia production company that specializes in content creation and event activations. So we do videography, photography, DJ services, photo booths, and a few other things. Hold on to those things because those are all part of what I'm going to talk about in the next few moments. Well, lesson number one is narrow your focus to promoting one thing. I've seen it happen so many times, and I have done it myself where I want to promote service 1, service 2, service 3, service 4. I want to do all of them. I want to do all of my passions all at once with all of the different clients, right? And the issue with that is lack of focus, right? You end up spreading your marketing resources thin. You end up spreading yourself thin. You're having to color grade photos, edit videos, and then you have to leave out of town to go do the 360 booth or a photo booth of some sort, right? The core lesson that I learned was focus on one thing. And this came by the grace of a client of ours that had asked for a particular service called the 360 video booth. Now, this service has been like the backbone to selling everything else within our business, that by promoting this one service, this one activation, and getting really good at it, that we were able to go as far as Vermont, as far as Florida, and all over the state of Texas doing this one single service. And putting all of our time, all of our effort, all of our attention into promoting this one service has been the secret sauce for us to being able to grow our business from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months and closing out our first year in business with multiple 6 figures. So focusing on one product, right? I think a lot of business owners, a lot of service-based businesses, especially when they're first getting started, want to focus on 3 or 4 different things, 3 or 4 different types of client. And really the secret is to focus on one client for a really long time so you can take that to almost 7 figures, which is the state that we're at right now. Lesson number 2, we did not use social media to grow our business. While it was a factor to appearing alive online and to show people that we are a real business, it was not our revenue driver. I would say that maybe 2 to 5% of our revenue in our first year of business came from social media. We had a handful of clients that discovered us on platforms like Instagram or Facebook. Typically when clients would book us, they would then share the content they got from us on their pages, and then they would tag us, and then people would find us that way. So social media was not our focus for building our business in the first year. The one thing that we really did very well, and this is actually my background, was advertising, right? So advertising is the most important thing that you can do for your business. And I have some notes here. So from what I've seen working with many businesses is that they put too much emphasis on social media, right? In most cases, this is fine if you are also running paid ads on at least one other marketing channel. That could be Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, but the key is to diversify your marketing channels, right? One product, but multiple marketing channels. And I think this is something that's overlooked. We get caught in wanting to show off our stuff or thinking that social media is the answer. We see all these vanity metrics. We see all these likes, these comments, it doesn't matter, right? A lot of times when you're first starting out, especially if you're a brand new business page, you're still figuring out your brand voice. You're still figuring out your identity. You're figuring out exactly what you sell. Hopefully you at least know your one main offer when you launch your business, but it doesn't always happen, and that's okay. That's why I'm dropping these lessons here for you, right? So let's recap. So lesson number 1, focus on one thing. Lesson number 2, social media does not have to be the main driver of your revenue. In most cases, it is not the main driver for revenue. So you have to focus also on one additional channel, which should be a paid advertising channel. So you might be thinking like, I don't have any money to run ads. I don't even know where to start with ads. And that's okay. Thankfully, I'll be putting up some content on my channel here in the near future, talking about those advertising formulas that you should be doing, step-by-step tutorials on how you can implement advertising. And to be honest, a lot of times you can start with $1 a day. Now, if you're in business and you don't have at least $1 a day to spend on your advertising, we might have some other problems that we need to dive into, right? And in that case, I would say, yes, double down on your social media marketing, join Facebook groups, find communities that you can contribute to, that you can add value to. Not for you to go and spam, not for you to go and drop your website link all over the place, but for you to focus on promoting one thing on multiple channels. We got that one thing, multiple channels, right? Lesson number 3, make sure your website is SEO optimized. And this is something that I wish I would have put more focus on in our first year of business. This was something that, even though we had an offer that was converting, traffic would land on our webpage, they would inquire about our service, and we would get the customer. Our average closing rate on sales calls is about 44%, meaning that we basically close 1 out of every 2 people. And even on our highest months, we close up to like 82%, I believe, on our best months, which is crazy. Now, a lot of those numbers, we're now, in 2.5 years into this business, and now we're starting to hit this recurring pipeline of customers, right? Our clients, they're rebooking us, which is a good sign that we provided a good service, that we had a good price, they felt like they were getting a value, and we made their events even better. So looping it back to the SEO, make sure that your website is optimized, right? Because while you are running paid ads to an offer that converts, you should also be focusing on the heading tags, submitting your website to Google Search Console, submitting your sitemap, focusing on the keywords that you want to rank for, right? So keywords like photography or videography in many cases are way too broad for brand new businesses. Your website probably doesn't have that many words on it. It's probably not well structured. It's probably not super optimized to rank on the first page for those very, very, very broad keywords, right? So the secret is to focus on very specific keywords. So if you do maternity shoots, do maternity shoot photography, or photography maternity shoots. Like, find 3 to 5 variations of the long tail keywords that you want to rank for, right? So you might do corporate headshots. So what are other words that people may be typing into Google to find your service, right? It could be newborn photo shoots, right? So think of those long tail things that you want to optimize for, and pick the one product or service that you want to appear for, that you want your customers to know that you do, right? So in 2022, we first launched the website. I think actually I had the website and I first bought it in like 2020 and started building it out, but I had no idea what I really wanted the company to be yet, and we weren't even an LLC, so I was just kind of fiddling around with some ideas. And 2022 is when I came across the first variation of the website that was actually driving traffic, that was actually converting traffic from our paid ads. Definitely SEO is something that I wish I would have done sooner. And even though my marketing was converting well, we weren't leveraging any of the organic traffic channels such as Google. But now in 2024, I've actually spent like the last 4 to 6 weeks optimizing our website on SEO. And now I have a 100% SEO score on Google. And now we're having keywords jump 100 positions from like being spot 110 to now being number 3 or 4 for certain search terms in Texas or San Antonio and even the United States. We actually get a lot of clients that are coming to our city or to our state from other states that will find our product or service either organically or through those paid marketing channels now. So I've been able to reduce our CAC, which is our customer acquisition cost, probably so far by about 25% in the last 4 to 6 weeks. But as more people enter the same space that we're in, we're having to push a little bit harder and focus more on that organic SEO so we can help maintain a lower ad spend. So those are the big 3. So focus on promoting one thing. Promote that one thing on multiple channels, typically on a free channel such as a social media, whichever one you're the best at, and one paid channel that might be YouTube if you love being on video. That might be Google Ads if you are somebody that has a searchable, very easily searchable business. So maybe you're in massage therapy or landscaping, maybe you're a bar or restaurant in a local city, you should definitely be focusing on, blog posts, social media, connecting with your local community, and then utilizing paid ads as an immediate booster to building your business. And number 3 is to SEO optimize your website. Go into Google Search Console, right? Leave a comment if you want me to jump into those types of lessons where I break down Google Analytics, I break down Google Search Console, Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics. Like, there are so many pieces that when I started re-optimizing our website that I was like, how did I not have these simple things installed? How did I not take care of these important pieces of the business to leverage these organic pieces of traffic? So if I would have done it from the very beginning, I feel confident that in 2024 that we would have been dominating, like not even just our local city, but the entire state of Texas with our services. But you live and you learn, and that's why I'm sharing these lessons with you today. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want me to talk more about one of these topics or a different topic of choice, let me know in the comments. I'm trying to do more of these videos. I'm trying to get back into YouTube. I'm at that point where I feel a duty, an obligation, a responsibility to share all of this information and help you get to your 6-figure mark, especially as we are now getting to our 7 figures in revenue mark. I want to make sure that I document as much of this as possible for you before we hit that. So stay tuned. Got some more videos coming. See you in the next one.